The crew at the Float Life broke the mold with an e-bike that can pull endless wheelies at the push of a button. Hit the switch and become the king of the street without the risk of smacking your back on the pavement. Borrowed from the One Wheel, an IMU sensor keeps balance steadier than a tightrope walker on a coffee buzz. A 5,000-watt motor pushes the bike up to 56 km/h, while its 72-volt battery keeps the fun going for over 48 km. Push-to-wheelie mode locks in your lift, and the digital wheelie bar acts like an invisible safety net. The retro tote goat styling with its banana seat sparks nostalgia for anyone over 40. But make no mistake, this thing is pure fun. The full suspension and the 6-inch regenerative rear hub motor keep the ride smooth, even on one wheel. Genius innovation or just a party trick? Share your thoughts in the comments. In India, 4 electric motorcycle concepts were revealed at once, but the diamond head shines brightest, like a neon sign in the dark. A single LED strip runs around the entire fairing, giving it a futuristic look straight out of a cyberpunk movie. A swing-arm front fork and hub steering replace the usual fork setup, features normally seen only on prototypes. A rear hub motor frees up room for the batteries and electronics. Pre-orders are already open, though the technical details are kept more secret than the Coca-Cola recipe. The company's promising a 2027 launch and has shown concept versions of a super sports bike, a naked, a cruiser, and an adventurer, offering a full lineup ready to break into the electric motorcycle market. For anyone interested in the future of electric transport, this is just the beginning. So, subscribe to our channel for more finds like this. Forget everything you thought you knew about e-bikes, because Segway has built a two-wheeled monster. The Zyber can travel 180 kilometers on 2 batteries, enough to go from Amsterdam to Brussels without stopping to recharge. It goes from 0 to 32 km/h in just 2.7 seconds, and with 175 Nm of torque, it could make some motorcycles jealous. The bike stays online at all times, which turns it into a smart companion that always knows its location and sends an alert through the app if anyone tries to steal it. The suspension travel of 110mm in the front and 100mm in the rear eats bumps for breakfast. A smart display shows all the ride information, and the app lets you control every detail of the bike while giving you free cloud access for the first year. Mountain bikers know how frustrating it is when you start pedaling and the suspension compresses, wasting your energy. The hybridizer SAN with its high pivot suspension solves that problem beautifully. The unique setup resists pedal kickback, but still soaks up rough terrain. With 170mm of travel in the front and 164mm in the rear, it absorbs hits better than a pair of boxing gloves. A 95 Nm torque motor and a 48-volt 720 Wh battery give you the power to climb slopes where regular bikers have to hop off and push their vehicle. The motor comes in a 350-watt version for the US and a 250-watt version for Europe. Add in its multi-link suspension and you've got confidence on the downhills and efficiency on the climbs. The perfect balance for tackling any terrain. When Brabus moved into water sports, it came up with the Shadow Explore, a jetboard designed to look right at home pulling up to a super yacht. With only 77 units available worldwide, it's rarer than common sense in online comment sections. Switch to Brabus mode and acceleration jumps by 40%, pushing the board to 55 km/h. An 11-kilowatt powertrain delivers the strongest torque of any electric board on the market, and the carbon fins aren't just for show, they redirect the water flow to improve traction. The board weighs only 21 kilograms and has a volume of 121 liters, which keeps it perfectly stable even at top speed. The XR4 battery connects instantly using Smart Pair technology, while the triangular Brabus pattern with built-in LED lighting makes the board stand out even at night. Want to fly over the water without wings? The Proteus 310 is an electric hydrofoil boat that glides above the waves like a flying saucer over a cornfield. At 48 km/h, its hull lifts clear of the surface on controllable flaps that work much like airplane ailerons. The 15 kWh LiFePO4 battery gives it a range of 157 km, enough to cross the English Channel and come back again. Weighing only 145 kilograms and carrying up to 250 kilograms, it's perfectly sized for 2 people with luggage. Charging takes just 2 hours, quicker than some people spend trying to choose what to watch on Netflix. A displacement mode helps conserve energy during a calm cruise, and the yacht-like hull lines provide efficient movement through the water. All of the hydrofoils retract for easy transport and trailer storage. Would you dare to cross the channel on this vessel? Let us know in the comments. The French company Atmos Gear has reinvented electric rollerblades by moving the battery to the waist. Brilliantly simple, like all the best ideas. Each skate weighs only 680 grams, more than a standard one, yet they can reach 29 km/h and climb slopes with a 15% grade. The 280 Wh battery sits in a 1.5 kg belt pack, giving you a range of 26 km. 2 coiled cables run from the pack to the skates, which may look unusual, but once you disconnect them, you've got regular rollerblades. A wireless controller handles throttle, electronic braking, and even reverse. Kickstarter prices start at $730, making them cheaper than a flagship smartphone. A hub motor in the middle wheel of each skate ensures perfect balance, while the IP65 water resistance means you can ride them even in the rain. The 3-wheeled e-bike DC Tri turns an ordinary ride into a circus act, and that's meant as a compliment. With a 0 turning radius and the ability to lift the front wheels slightly off the ground, even the daily commute feels like entertainment. The 250-watt Bafang motor pushes the trike to 24 km/h, while the 36-volt Philion battery provides up to 48 km of range. The LCD screen displays speed, distance, and battery level, and there's a USB port for charging your phone. The optional wheel covers let you drift, guaranteed to get looks from passers-by. The maximum rider weight is 117 kilograms, and the chromoly frame has passed all stress tests. D&M shock suspension forks and Tektro disc brakes deliver both comfort and safety, and its standard bicycle width means it fits through regular doorways. A crew of tech enthusiasts from New York, Montreal, and London got tired of the nightmare of city traffic and came up with the Alva Rides Reflex. It's a portable electric scooter with a seat, striking the sweet spot between comfort and portability. These street cushion shock-absorbing tires smooth out cracked asphalt, while the 8.7 Ah Samsung battery is far more reliable than cheaper knockoffs. A custom rear brake delivers instant stopping power and control when heading downhill. The team tested over 50 models before deciding to build their own. It folds up small enough for the subway or public transport, but thanks to its wide footrest and cushioned seat, even long rides feel as comfortable as sitting in first class. Otter, the world's first electrically assisted bicycle on water, solves the age-old problem of enjoying a ride on the water without ending up with wet feet. 2 independent generators let each rider pedal at their own pace, so there's no arguing over speed. With 1,000 watts of power, it can reach 12 kilometers per hour, and its 50 liters of waterproof compartments hold everything you need for a picnic on the water. When taken apart, the main body measures only 140 by 114 centimeters, which means it fits even in a small garage. The return to home mode automatically reduces power when the battery runs low and gives the riders a warning. 2 folding motors with independent controls make it possible to turn on the spot, and the steer-by-wire system provides maneuvering precision worthy of a yacht. If regular airplanes seem boring, meet the Cavorite X7, a hybrid airplane helicopter with transforming wings that feels like something out of a science fiction movie. 14 lift fans are hidden inside the wings, providing vertical takeoff, and once it's airborne, the panels slide into place to cover the fans and turn it into a conventional airplane. It can carry 7 passengers, cruise at 450 km per hour, and cover 800 km, making it a real competitor to helicopters for regional travel. Its gas-electric powertrain already cuts emissions by 1/3 compared to standard aircraft, with the potential to go fully electric in the future. Safety's been engineered to an almost paranoid level. The X7 can keep flying even if 4 of its fans fail. Operating costs are 30% lower than those of a helicopter on similar routes. German startup Irmo solved the biggest problem with hoverboards. They're awkward to carry around. Former Tesla and BMW engineers developed a folding mechanism that in 2 seconds turns the device into a flat suitcase weighing 6.5 kilograms. Its 14-inch hubless wheels with foam-filled tires are puncture-proof. A top speed of 15 km per hour and a 20-kilometer range are perfect for last-mile travel. The aluminium and carbon fiber frame stands up to daily use. Its patented folding system makes the Irmo truly unique. When folded, it looks like a sleek briefcase you can take to a business meeting or a restaurant without looking out of place. Kickstarter prices start at $1,160. It's the size of a big dog, but packs the punch of a sports car. The Havospark Kadin 1 is one of the smallest jet boats in the world, measuring only 1.8 meters in length. Think of it as a go-kart that decided to become a boat, and succeeded. It reaches speeds of up to 54 kilometers per hour thanks to a 16-kilowatt motor, and its handling really does feel like a kart, since steering is controlled by a directed jet stream. The 5.25 kilowatt-hour battery provides 65 to 75 minutes of full power riding. The hull weighs just 45 kilograms, which means that you can fit it in a minivan or strap it to the roof of a regular car. Active submersible water cooling keeps the motor at the right temperature, even during the most extreme river and lake races. This family vehicle from India got the brains of a supercomputer. The Atharitsa is packed with tech like a Swiss Army knife. Its 56-liter storage space combines 34 liters under the seat with an optional 22 liters up front, enough to hold a week's worth of groceries. Thanks to the 3.7 kilowatt-hour battery, range stretches to 160 kilometers, covering a family's daily needs with ease. The 7-inch TFT display with GPS, music controls and notifications basically turns the scooter into a smartphone on wheels. Safety systems include skid control for slippery roads, auto hold for hills, and fall safe, which shuts off the motor if the scooter tips over. Google Maps, WhatsApp, and even Alexa integration make the Ritza smarter than some cars. The 4.3 kilowatt motor takes it to 40 km per hour in 4 seconds in zip mode, while Smart Eco mode stretches the range. City traffic frustrates drivers. But the Trinova, a 3-wheeled electric vehicle with an active leaning system, plays by its own rules. At just 85 centimeters wide, it's half the width of a car, which means 3 Trinovas can fit in a single parking space. An AI system with color-coded signals analyzes road conditions and indicates the safety of weaving between lines, ranging from green to red. The automatic balancing system leans the trike into corners, but keeps it upright when stopped. According to its creators, on a 30-kilometer commute, the Trinova saves 40% of travel time compared to a car. Adaptive LED lights, 360-degree cameras, and a full suite of safety systems make every ride as secure as in an armored stretch limo, only a lot more fun. Physicists may be weeping, but engineers are cheering. The Cosmos Hubless is rewriting the rules of cycling with a wheel that has no spokes and no hub. It looks like something ripped from a parallel universe where bikes evolved in a completely different way. That missing hub magically cuts weight and wind resistance, while dropping the center of gravity lower than your self-esteem after scrolling through other people's Instagram. The whole thing folds in 10 seconds flat, ready for the subway, before you can say rush hour. A carbon belt takes the place of a greasy chain, running smooth and silent with no need for oil. The mid-drive motor with a torque sensor practically knows what you're thinking when you pedal. A Samsung battery will carry you for 75 kilometers, and punctures are history, thanks to Tannus airless tires. The F5 Max gearbox sits protected inside the frame, safe from weather and knocks, shifting cleanly without wasting an ounce of power. Most cargo bikes are designed by men with men in mind. But the Maven Cargo was built around women's physiology, and that's what makes it brilliant. Its rack sits just 60 centimeters off the ground, lower than the center of gravity of most women. The 20-inch wheels bring it down even further, while the wide 3-inch tires smooth out bumps in the road. The 750-watt motor, the most powerful you're legally allowed in the US, allows you to carry 2 kids in Chula Yep maxi seats along with your groceries. With 2 batteries included, you won't be left stranded with a dead ride. The hydraulic disc brakes, turn signals, and brake lights keep your most precious cargo safe. For an extra $300, you can get this smart security package with GPS tracking and an alarm. Thanks to its adjustable dropper, anyone in the family from 152 to 200 centimeters tall can hop on and ride comfortably. Think of the Bugatti Veyron, but in the world of e-scooters. That's the MaxFun 10 Max. Twin motors with a combined peak output of 5,600 watts, paired with a 72-volt, 35-amp-hour Samsung battery, push it to 88 km per hour and a range of more than 112 kilometers. The PMT tubeless tires measuring 25 by 9 centimeters and the Magura MT5E brakes are the kind of components you normally see in pro-level racing gear. The adjustable EXA form shocks soak up vibrations even at top speed. Its removable 2,520 watt-hour battery recharges in 7 hours with a 420-watt adapter, like topping up a power bank the size of a suitcase. Dual 40-amp sine wave controllers keep performance steady, while the 4-piston Magura brake system brings you to a stop even when you're flying at jet fighter speeds. If this scooter impressed you as much as it did us, don't forget to give this video a like. Eight years of work, a failed Kickstarter campaign, but the engineers didn't give up, and the world got the Linky 2.0, the first folding electric longboard. It weighs about the same as a house cat, 5.8 kilograms, yet hits 42 kilometers per hour thanks to 2 beastly 750-watt motors. The 4-inch wheels with special grooves shrug off puddles and gravel without a care. Its 36-volt battery lasts 22 kilometers and recharges in just half an hour on fast charge, about the time it takes you to finish a smoothie at a cafe. The patented folding system has evolved from version 1.0 into a revolutionary 2.0, while biopolymer plastics make production greener than the competition. If regular unicycles feel too tame, meet the Begode X-Way, a 42-kilogram beast that sneers at physics. Its C38 motor delivers 4,500 watts of raw power, backed by a battery pack of up to 3,000 watt-hours at 168 volts. It's basically a portable power station. The adjustable suspension with 130mm of travel swallows bumps like a pelican downing fish. A 7,000 lumen headlight turns night into day. With IP67 water resistance, it can survive a flood, while a smart BMS monitors every cell to prevent overheating or overcharging. The magnesium spike pedals adjust in height to suit any riding style, and the CNC machine frame adds rigidity for all-terrain riding. The French decided a bicycle wasn't enough, so they added 2 more wheels and came up with the Acticycle, a 4-wheeled e-bike built for couples who want to ride together. It weighs 5 times less than a buggy, but carries 2 people with the comfort of a limo. It can go up to 80 kilometers on one charge, and if you add a solar panel, you can just keep riding until the sun goes down. It climbs 20% grades like it's nothing, steeper than all but a rock wall. At just 100 kilograms with the batteries, it handles like a bike, yet stands steady as a tank. Running costs are 6 times lower than a car, which makes your wallet whisper, "Merci beaucoup." Speed can be dialed anywhere from 25 to 45 kilometers per hour, slow enough for bike paths, but quick enough to keep up with city traffic. A team of car industry veterans took their know-how into medical tech and created the Strut EV, basically a mobile device with Tesla's autopilot smarts. Its co-pilot system scans everything around you and dodges obstacles, furniture, cats, or distracted pedestrians automatically, like a video game with cheat codes switched on. 4 smart wheel hub motors deliver the punch of a sports car with the precision of a Swiss watch. The LFP battery lasts twice as long as the competition, while being safer than standard lithium-ion. Through their drivers club, the team works directly with real users to build machines that genuinely change lives, not just look good in a showroom. Its adaptive wheels automatically adjust to dirt, pavement, or carpet, keeping the ride smooth no matter the surface. Forget about fins. The White Shark Mix Pro turns you into a human torpedo. The scooter itself weighs about as much as a medium watermelon, just 3.5 kilograms, and slips into a backpack. But underwater, it rockets you forward at 1.8 meters per second, faster than you could swim after a decade of training. One charge gives you an hour to explore, stretching your diving range to ocean-sized. A removable float sets your depth, 5 meters for snorkeling or 40 meters for serious divers. The camera mounts let it double as your personal Hollywood cameraman beneath the waves. The twin triggers prevent accidental starts, making it safe even for kids. The battery's flight-friendly. The shell has survived 168 hours of salt corrosion and salt spray testing, and the LED indicator shifts color as you change speeds and blinks when the battery's low, giving you enough time to head back to shore. The Japanese team at SkyDrive, which traces its roots to Toyota, is gearing up for a revolution. Their SDO5 made its debut at the World Expo Osaka 2025, promising to turn traffic jams into a relic of the past. 12 rotors surround its 3-seat cabin like the petals of some futuristic flower. At 11.5 meters long and just 1,400 kilograms, it cruises at 100 kilometers per hour and can hop 40 kilometers across the city, the perfect urban shortcut. A G1 certificate from Japan's aviation authorities sets the official safety standards needed for flight approval. SkyDrive's vision is a future where air taxis are more common than yellow cabs, quieter than helicopters, and easier to control than a PlayStation. The company's aim is to make eVTOLs everyday transport for everyone, just as cars once reshaped the world.